Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Big 10, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buffaloes will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Singletary. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement today.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Unloads to the right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Got the back over the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, South Florida.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Line gets set, 1st down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Sanders. Takes the easy one to the back. At the 35, he's open. And they swarm him under.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patterns. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down.
How about that play by the speed back? We hear about speed backs, and he's not the guy that runs in between the tackles. But let me tell you something. When you're trying to catch a guy like that and you're running full speed with everything you have, a lot of times you're just trying to get him to the ground, and you're not trying to put a good shot on him, and then all of a sudden they're breaking tackles. Great job by that young man.
Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Buffaloes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Sends it downfield. And he makes the catch at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Florida, 3. Colorado, 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-body guys that you know can win.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Coming after it. Forced out of the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Brown wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
A third and long coming up here. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to get to it. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Running it back, it's Hunter. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Going up top on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buffs.
Touchdown.
Ready to try the point after.
Number 5. Halsey in the end zone.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that.
14. South Florida. 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they do on third down. Brown will throw it. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Now, fourth down.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
At the pace this guy's going at right now, this could be a record-setting type day. This could be a game for the ages for this dude. He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up that first down. This is still the first half, guys. What is this guy capable of doing the rest of the game? We're going to find out.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
They keep attacking through the air. Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Boston College. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they
makes the catch down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass, using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, South Florida. On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 21-10. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll line up with trips to the right side on 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he'll make the catch at the 15. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Colorado.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 10.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
1st and 10.
1 more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. And after that short gain, they'll head to the locker room. It's halftime here. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Bulls will kick it off to start the second half.
Number 36. Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
Snags it on the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a man. It's Sanders. Fires on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all...
Gonna take a shot. He caught it. Touchdown, Buffs. And the stomping has commenced.
After that amazing performance in week one, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. South Florida, 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. On the option. He'll pitch it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gives him some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just...
Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West Conference. And they're a problem again. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Oh, that is a throw that is just going to haunt this quarterback. He had his target wide open, running deep. That should be a touchdown, but the QB overthrew him. That is going to haunt this quarterback tonight.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wide out in motion. Brown wants to pass. They're working that left side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Hayden. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. Colorado 42, South Florida 10.
Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense. Line gets set, first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Atkins. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
And that ball's free behind the line. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The Bulls want to move quickly. Quarterback checking the play. Brown will throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Bulls are marching down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulls.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. It doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Good, solid tackle.
I'll tell you, it's tough to complete 2-point conversions. Obviously, very small windows to throw into. Couldn't come away with that one. Let's see how that affects the outcome.
16.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
And now on second down for this offense. They're backed up, and they'll just throw it again. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. And picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the left. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
So they got nothing on the last play. Here's third and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Sanders. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Makes the grab at the 30. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Bulls.
running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest.
Plows through the defense.
LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 15 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's caught downfield.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Colorado! And the beatdown has ensued. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Colorado, 49. South Florida, 23.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Will take over. First and 10.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Wide open downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Getting some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Brown wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Avoids. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Quarterback checking off. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.